There are some niche ways that made me way better at programming. First of all, I put a real conscious effort on learning from books rather than online blogs. Don't get me wrong, some of those online blogs are still fantastic and worth reading, but some of the things that you can learn from a well-crafted technical book is fantastic. There are some really fantastic books out there that go into a proper technical deep dive and help you understand a concept that just wouldn't be able to be covered in a short blog. Number two is I stopped watching so many tutorials. Now, this one can be controversial, but for me, it's so easy just to get stuck in tutorial hell. I've been there, I promise. You feel like you're learning because you're actually building something with the tutorial online, and at the end of it, you have something to show. But unfortunately, what you've essentially done is just copy what they've already written. You didn't run into any of the technical problems. You didn't have to do your own research on your own because they've already solved those problems in advance. This is something that I really struggled with, and I could tell it was happening because every time I wanted to start a new project on my own, I'd just stare at a blank screen, not knowing what to do. So instead, I focused on two main concepts. The first of which is I switched up my approach to focus on smaller projects that actually interested me. And there is really good reason behind this, because I found that if I kept my projects small, I was able to actually get to the end of them. Rather than just doing the proof of concept and the landing page a million times, I was actually able to get to the deployment stages of the projects, which sometimes I just never reached before. And if I did them on things that actually interested me, that I actually cared about, I was more likely to want to go over and try and fix those problems. And those difficult moments where you're completely stuck is actually where all of the learning happens. And finally, I tried to read as many open source projects as I could. Now, this is a bit of a weird one, but it gives you a better understanding of how bigger projects, well-maintained projects work, how they're structured, how their code works, how it's all put together, which is an element that you just don't have if you're building projects purely on your own, because you don't have that collaboration. And it's not what a real project in the real world ends up looking like. And if any of these were helpful, click the follow.